This trading of insults revealing just how bad US-Iranian relations are right now.
It does. If anyone had any doubts that US-Iran relations were bad, this Twitter exchange should erase all those doubts. This is probably the clearest indication yet that US-Iran relations is deteriorating, and it's hard to predict how much worse it's.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Check this out, guys. This is going to blow your mind. We watched 25 seconds of a video talking about the US-Iran tensions, Trump's explosive tweets, the threat to the president. Oh my God, the tensions. But you ready for this? Look at this. This video was 6 years ago, guys. This video was from Trump's first term. And here we are, 6 years later, you give this motherfucker another term, and we're in the same boat. Trump pulling the nuclear deal from Iran, this war, whatever's happening, whatever's about to happen, this is something that was desired all the way back in 2016. I mean, there's been a lead up to it. Isn't that mind-blowing? I mean, it goes without saying how problematic this shit is. Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Now, first off, there are just so many things about this tweet that are alarm bells. The fact that we have this president who spends like half of his time like trolling, 75% of his time lying. It is like a consistent like leveraging these insane threats, most of which he never follows through on. But Tehran is 10 million people, and now threatening this, which is the implication that there's going to be some sort of large-scale attack, maybe U.S. missiles, U.S. fighters, U.S. bunker buster bombs. There's some talk going around about, like, you know, where they're enriching this uranium is happening underground, and only American like B-52s can go in there with these bunker busters. So there's just a lot of speculation that is going on around this. But at the end of the day, though, this is so problematic. With him screaming in caps, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, when this guy is the dude who scrapped the Iran nuclear deal in 2018. There was a deal. Iran was not going to have nuclear capability. Barack Obama took care of that. It was a done deal. And Donald Trump strolled in and decided to dismantle what Barack Obama did, and creating the situation that we have now. So even this escalation, even this threat is direct result of Donald Trump's actions. Now, if you look at Tehran, this place is massive, guys. It is like super compact, people living on top of people. Now, to have a U.S. president leveraging a threat of like war, or we're going to like stamp out the entire Tehran. Congress is the only group that can declare war, right? If he were to call some unilateral like carpet bombing of an entire city where there's 10 million civilians, I mean, we're getting way into La La Land, because, hello, you ready? Israel attacked Iran. What the are we even doing here, right? Israel literally was the aggressor with Iran, okay? Trump pulls them out of a nuclear deal. Israel just starts attacking Iran and killing their leaders. And now Trump is like, oh, you better get out of Tehran, or like, you know, the U.S. is coming in. This is the peace president. Like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? I mean, this is an extremely, like, if they were to carpet bomb Tehran, it would be like carpet bombing New York City, guys. There's a lot of people who live here. It is fucking insane. Now, this is a video of people just, the traffic was like practically stopped after Trump did this. Look at this. People are just worried that like bombers are coming in. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the deal. This type of behavior by a president, like reckless and wanton, where he says this kind of shit, if he's not doing anything, but he's leveraging threats to where millions of people in a foreign city are packing up their shit because this guy is so fucking unstable and so off his fucking rocker that he's just in there on a social media app affecting geopolitics like this. Like, dude, this guy needs to be removed. He needs to be impeached. He's a danger to the entire fucking world, bro. And all of this is stemming from his wild breach of an international deal that we already had. I mean, dude, this shit is pissing me off, bro.
Trump warning moments ago, and I quote him, everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran, as Iran is warning that a ninth wave of attacks against Israel is now underway and will continue until dawn. This is now the fifth night of attacks between the two countries. And just moments ago, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posting on social media, and I quote, he said, I directed the deployment of additional capabilities to the Middle East region. So what does that mean? Now we know that the U.S. Navy Nimitz carrier strike group is already heading towards the Middle East right now, and more U.S. naval assets capable of defending against ballistic missiles are expected to be moving into the eastern Mediterranean, closer to Israel in these next coming days. The latest Iranian attacks coming after the IDF released these new images of Israel destroying what it says are two Iranian fighter jets. And earlier today, an unbelievable moment unfolded live on Iranian state television. Let me show it to you.
Jesus, dude. Dude, what the fuck are we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, dude, it's like all the fucking Gaza, you know what I'm saying? All this shit in the Middle East. We had 20 fucking years of Afghanistan, 20 fucking years of Iraq, right? Weapons, lies, weapons of mass destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? What the fuck is wrong with goddamn human beings that this is what we're doing with our world? We have this fucking planet, man. We have 8 billion fucking people on this planet, and there's so many different of us. You know what I'm saying? There are so many different types of us. You know what I mean? There's like, my God, there's like all these different religions, all these different cultures, all these different genders. There's like so many people to like get to know, so many wildly varying stories to connect with. And like, we are just bombing the fucking shit out of each other and swarming in with armies, murdering people indiscriminately for no fucking reason, man. So what? So a tiny handful of people can be obscenely wealthy and the rest of us can, you know, slave away at some shit job and just pray that when we finally get fucking cancer, our insurance company doesn't completely just fuck us over, bro. It's like, my God, dude, it's like we don't deserve this planet. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the aliens. If aliens were looking at this planet, it's like they should just fire like 100 beams into it and just put us to rest, you know? Like, send in the asteroid for the love of fucking God, bro. It's like, we don't deserve this shit.
I mean, it's stunning to even watch that. Israel hit the headquarters of Iran state media. Now, the IDF said that this wasn't a mistake. They said it was a precise strike based on intelligence that the building was being used for military purposes.
Now, that's what Israel always says, right? That's their thing. That's their go-to. Oh, yeah. Dude, you just blew up a hospital. Well, it's being used for military purposes. Jesus.
Letters that Iran sent to the Secretary General of the UN and the UN Security Council earlier today, in which Iran demands immediate action following what it calls Israel's, quote, deliberate attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities.
See, here's what I don't get, because we literally just watched Hamas attacked a music festival and some villages. And then Israel went on a 10-month long campaign of fighting back, right? So Israel just literally attacked Iran. Does that mean Iran gets to now spend a year and a half just decimating every fucking building in Israel and saying, yeah, those buildings are being used for military purposes? Or does Iran, they don't get any sort of defense? They're not allowed to defend themselves when they get attacked. I mean, I know there's a lot of talk about Iran having this nuclear weapon, but first of all, if I was Iran, I'm not Iran. I've never been to Iran. I did have I dated a girl for a while who was Iranian. That's my only connection to the fucking country. But if I were Iran, I would probably want a nuclear capability. Why? Look what happened to Iraq. Look what happened to Afghanistan. Look what happened to Gaza. I mean, everybody in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia is just buying war machines from America like there's no tomorrow. I mean, frankly, I would want to have some type of guarantee that we're not going to get obliterated. Not to mention the fact that they might want nuclear capability for energy purposes, because in 10 years, 20 years, it's going to be 160 degrees over there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's so we're putting everybody in a pickle in the Middle East with Israel just, wanting to take the whole goddamn thing, and America dictating who can have what, when supposedly Donald Trump was the America First president. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. And dude, Netanyahu, I will remind you again for the 200th time that Netanyahu is friends with Charles Kushner, Jared's dad. When Jared was a young man, Netanyahu used to stay at their fucking house. Jared Kushner and the Netanyahus are very fucking close. Okay, this Trump is all tied in with this, this Zionist regime. And remember, Donald Trump was the guy who told us that none of these wars would have happened if he was president. And dude, I really right now, guys, the people, the 7 million Americans that voted for that fucking piece of shit. I am profoundly angry at the motherfuckers who voted for Trump, who parroted some shit about him being the peace guy and him being what I'm saying? All his lies, his sex change lies, his, Hitler fucking speak, the mass deportations, and just the constant stream of bullshit. When none of that, the prices, the economy, none of that was important to them. They literally just wanted to vote in the nastiest, meanest, most degenerate and harmful motherfucker on the planet, just so the whole world could suffer, to somehow satiate their bloodlust and their own fucking personal self-hatred. Man, they all deserve a fucking 9-iron, bro. Just a fucking nah! It's never again, bro. I don't even want to meet them halfway. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to meet these people halfway. They're just inhumane, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.